Today's Sunshine Note is titled, He Never Saw It Coming. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at his teaching, because he taught as one who had authority and not as their teachers of the law. Matthew chapter 7, verses 28 and 29. I believe it was the bikini that did it. Let me explain. If there was one thing in my brother's young life that you couldn't take away from him, it was his bike. He'd ride up and down a road and all over the neighborhood, pedaling and jumping and spinning all over the place. The best story about my bro and his bike involves some new apartments that had sprung up not far from our house. He was riding along the edge of the road, casually taking in the scenery, when he saw a girl on a lawn tanning in a bikini. He stopped pedaling and coasted on by, craning his neck to get a better look. Suddenly he felt the front tire smack into something. In an instant he was thrown into the air and landed with a splat on the windshield of a parked car like some gigantic bug. At the sound of the crash, the girl shot upright to see what was going on. My brother moaned and rolled off the car. Grabbing his bike, he fled as fast as he could pedal. He told me that he never saw the parked car. He wasn't expecting it on the side of the road. Sometimes we can miss out on things because we just aren't expecting them to be there. The people in Jesus' day weren't expecting to hear some of the things he said in the Sermon on the Mount. The Bible says he spoke with authority, like one who was telling you what the law meant, rather than just giving an opinion. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you because of me. You just don't expect to hear this kind of thing from a leader. The people expected a declaration of revolt, something to raise up the masses to take on the Roman abuses in their society. Instead, they heard, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God." Those listening had just as hard a time with some of these things as we do today. But the Sermon on the Mount is probably the best outline of what Jesus taught and lived recorded anywhere in the New Testament. It points us toward an idea for us to model in our own lives and shows us the things that are really important to God and His way of life. Jesus isn't always the kind of person we expect Him to be, but that's part of what makes Him so great. So check out the rest of the sermon today and see what other unexpected things you find in there. May God bless you today.